Holy horror-balls. They are making a live-action American Gundam movie. You heard me right. 20 years ago, if you'd have told me that there was going to be a live-action Gundam movie, I wouldn't have believed you. But we now live in a world where the Gundam live-action movie can happen. We've technically already seen the Gundam in a live-action movie twice. For people who don't know, there was actually a live-action Gundam film back in the late 90s, early 2000s, which was called G-Savior. Guess what? It sucked. It wasn't very good. It's so bad, in fact, that most Gundam fans don't even recognize it and don't even talk about it. And most recently, in the brand new big Steven Spielberg film Ready Player One, we actually got to see the original RX-78-2 Gundam from the original Mobile Suit Gundam anime series make its first live-action appearance. In an American film, no less. This was a really big moment for Gundam fans. And for me, seeing that on the big screen was just like, this is actually happening, and it was in that moment that I fully accepted that, yes, there can be a live-action Gundam movie, and it looks like the good folks at Legendary are going to try and make that happen. Now, anybody who is familiar with my YouTube channel knows that I'm usually opposed to the idea of anime becoming a live-action thing. For Gundam, it's an exception. The only reason I say that is because we've proven that we can make really cool-looking CGI robots. Ready Player One gave us the Gundam, and it looked completely awesome and faithful to the actual mobile suit. It was literally the mobile suit from the series. It was awesome. It was perfect, and we want more of that. That and the fact that even though Gundam is sci-fi, all of the characters are humans. They're just normal people, of a very diverse group of people, I might add. And what's also most important is that they can make it a spin-off of the entire franchise, because half of the Gundam series to begin with aren't even connected. I mean, there is like a giant timeline that started, which is known as the Universal Century, and I'm not going to get into the history of that in this video because there's way better ones out on YouTube that you should definitely check out. But there's also a ton of other spin-offs that have their very own universes and stories to tell. Think of it like Final Fantasy. Almost none of them are connected aside from some thematic themes and some monsters returning, but for the most part, it's its own world, its own characters, and its own story. They can basically refresh and restart after every single brand new game. And that's what they could do with this movie right here. It could be something its very own. It could be its very own universe, the live-action Gundam spin-off. Or they could even try to connect it to one of the previous ones, which I think would be kind of a bad idea, if only for the fact that as long as it is just a spin-off and it does end up sucking, we can just accept that for what it is. It's just a spin-off and it didn't work out, we'll wait for the next one. But I do have a lot of hopes for this, for what they could potentially do here, what they could do with the story, the characters, the world building. They could create a brand new, awesome live-action timeline series that I think a lot of people, the world, could get behind. I mean, really think about what they could do with this franchise, how it could really branch out and appeal to a lot of different people. It could be pretty fantastic when you think about it. Or it could be absolutely terrible. It could be Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't know, but I'm going to be hopeful on this one. I'm looking forward to this live-action Gundam, whatever it's going to be. I'm going to be there day one no matter what. As a hardcore Gundam fan, I have got to see how this is all going to play out. Now, Legendary, I think, is a really great choice because they've already done a lot of movies which are going to have similar tones in terms of giant robots and monsters and all that type of stuff. I mean, they're the people who've worked on Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, Pacific Rim, and most recently, the brand new Jurassic World trilogy, which is absolutely just tearing up the box office, as bad of a movie as it actually might be. The point is, they could do something really special here, and I'm going to reserve my judgment until I see what their final product is going to be. For all we know, this is just going to fall through the cracks. But the announcement of it is enough to get me excited and to start speculating about what we could possibly get from a live-action, American-made Gundam movie. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to have a couple more discussions planned for what we could possibly get for this film coming down the line, but this is just the initial announcement, and I wanted to give my thoughts. I want to hear from you guys, though. I want to know if you were excited for the announcement of a live-action Gundam movie. Do you think this is something they should do or something that they should avoid entirely? What type of Gundam movie would you want to see? Would you like to see something completely original, something connected to the Universal Century, one of the other spin-off timelines, or just something crazier than that? Give me all your thoughts. Let's start a discussion, guys. Should this movie even be made? Let's get it going in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for tons of other Gundam videos and anime reviews and all types of discussions. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay down now, baby.